Hi guys, I hope you're all having a great day. Today I am going to do a quick review of Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. I finished this book in like 2.5 days. It was great. I loved it. And I was really pleased because I didn't like Gone Girl as much. I was never going to read another Gillian Flynn novel until I saw a few reviews from other people on YouTube, and I just decided I would pick it up and give it a try. So a quick summary of the plot. We have Camille, a young reporter who lives in Chicago. She covers murder and other violent crimes in the area. And her boss decides to send her back to her hometown because they hear about a murder and a kidnapping. And the boss wants Camille to go and cover this story to help boost ratings and readers and things like that. Camille does not want to go back to her hometown, but she decides she wants to prove that she can do it. She wants to prove that she can write this story, so she goes. And you are drawn in immediately by the people in her hometown, by Camille herself, by Camille's family. It's just, you can't put it down. It's like you need to figure out what happened, just like Camille feels that she needs to figure out what happens. The Camille herself is dark. She has what I would call a pretty severe identity crisis. She's also a cutter, so if you may not want to read this book if you have personal issues in that regard. But that adds to the plot. It helps you understand Camille a little bit better. It helps you understand her family, and it helps you understand sort of how things come together in the story. And as I said, I think that this is an identity crisis, and I think that the story really deals with that as a theme. Who are we? Who do we think we are, and who do other people think we are, and how does that affect us? Who do other people say we are? How does that affect us? Who do our parents think and say we are, and how does that affect us? We all deal with this on some level, and Camille really struggles with this through the story, as do the other characters in the novel. Some other themes that are talked about are, I think, feminism is dealt with in such a way, particularly how do we need to be taken care of? What is our role in society? Do we need to be protected? And I think that Gillian Flynn does it in a way that's not offensive, so it added to the story. She also deals with families, that you are introduced to so many different family units and the town as a whole and how they interact with one another. Particularly, you can look at a family from the outside and it seems perfect and happy, but then you look at it from the inside, you get if you were a fly on the wall in their household, you're definitely seeing things differently. And it also sort of deals with that in a small town. The people are not necessarily close to each other, but they do not like outsiders, and they do not want an outsider coming in and reporting on this or being the lead investigator on this. So they are not pleased with that. And so you sort of get a glimpse of what that small town life is like. I will say, while I really enjoyed the novel, one thing that I was a little disappointed with is the ending. While the ending was satisfying and fit with the different characters in the story, and fit with the different characters in the story, it didn't pack as much of a punch as I thought it would. The rising action just didn't lead to a very compelling and exciting ending. It was satisfying. I was surprised. There was a little plot twist at the end, but it certainly wasn't what I felt like it built up to. It felt rushed a little bit. The last 30 pages, I'm waiting for something to happen, and it just sort of gets rolled over, I think. But overall, I would still say it was a great novel. It was a great murder, mystery, thriller book. I would recommend it for anybody who liked Gone Girl and anybody who didn't like Gone Girl because they didn't like the ending. You're not going to have that problem with this because the characters are entirely different. It's an entirely different story. You can't compare the two almost because they are they're two separate stories dealing with two different things. So overall, I would recommend this book to anybody, as I said, who likes murder, mystery, thrillers, anybody who liked Gone Girl or even didn't like Gone Girl for certain reasons. Go ahead and give this one a try. Fair warning though, it's a dark story. Camille deals with many dark and depressing things, so if you feel like that's something that you can't handle, you should stay away from this book. But overall, I loved it. I will read more Gillian Flynn novels, and I would like to know what you guys think. Which did you like better, Sharp Objects or Gone Girl? And what did you think about the ending of Sharp Objects? Did you feel like it was rushed and not as exciting as you thought it was going to be, or did you feel that it was satisfying? Let me know what you think. I hope you all have a great day.